In this example, you'll see I have a variable declaration. I have two of them, one for an integer called number, one for a string called street. I have two assignment statements. So let me just put a comment here. Variable declaration. Right, those are both variable declarations, and these are both assignment statements. And then numbers assign the value of 311, streets assign the value of Saunders Settlement Road, and then I output those two values, the number followed by a blank space followed by the string. And if you want to, you could always use a character, or you can use, right, double quote, space, double quote. Either way will work. I'm going to run this so you see what it does. Okay, and it displays 3111 Saunders Settlement Road, which is the address of the college. Okay, so a couple of things. I just want to talk about the term scope of a variable. It's the portion in which the part of the program where that variable has meaning or where the program has access to it. So you have to be very careful. A variable cannot be used until it is declared. So if you try and move the variable declarations below the assignment statements where you're using them, you'll get an error message. Number is undefined. It means it doesn't know what data type it is because these statements are being executed sequentially. Okay, so I'm going to put those back. And what I'm going to talk about next is initialization statements. Now, an initialization statement is one statement that declares a variable and sets it to an initial value. So in this case, I'm just combining the int number and number equals 3111 into one statement. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to combine the declaration and the assignment statement into one initialization statement. Okay, so it declares a variable and it assigns it a value. This declares street to be a string and assigns it a value. And the program will run just as it did before. Sometimes if you know what a value is going to be up front, you might want to use this format. Again, a lot of times it's personal preference, but you need to be familiar with this type of format. You could declare more integer values here if you wanted to. So you have one that's declared and initialized and two that are just declared. That's fine. You could put more than one initialization, right, in that line if you want to. So numbers being declared and initialized to 3111. Value 2 is being declared as an integer and initialized to 20. This is just being declared, or you can, do all three if you want. Those are all perfectly valid statements and different options that you have available to you.